When are you due? This week, we're demystifying the secrets of calculating your due date. First up is how to calculate your due date with your last menstrual period, or LMP. Once you start showing, you'll probably be asked the same question 100 times a day. When are you due? Strangers, passers-by, friends, family, everyone will ask you. You probably got a date from an online calculator or from your OBGYN. But how did that mystical online calculator or magical in-person person come up with that date? You're in luck. Week 6 of 40 Weeks with Dr. Martin is all about your due date. The first method for calculating your due date is by using the date of your last menstrual period, or LMP. That's what we'll talk about in this video. To learn about how to use your ultrasound, or if they disagree, check out the other videos from week 6. Using your LMP is how your online due date calculator most likely works. To get your due date, you simply add 280 days to the day of your last menstrual period. 280 days is exactly 40 weeks, which is how long pregnancy lasts on average. Now, if you're thinking about pulling out a calculator and actually counting out 280 days, you're nuts. You'll go cross-eyed. The online calculators are actually really great at doing this. You can trust the calculation. If you watched the video from week 2 about timing fertilization or the video from week 4 about taking a pregnancy test, you probably remember that you're not actually pregnant yet for those first 2 weeks after your last period started. At that point, your body is gearing up for ovulation and then fertilization. You may also recall that those first few weeks are often different for different women. Some people have exactly 28-day cycles and ovulate on day 14, but others have 26 or 30-day cycles and ovulate on various days other than the 14th day. Calculating your due date from your last menstrual period assumes that you have 28-day cycles and that you ovulated on day 14. It also assumes that you are remembering exactly the correct day of your last menstrual period. Some research shows that about 1/2 of all women can accurately remember the date of their last period. The other half are a little off. So now you're probably thinking, wait, doesn't that lead to a huge amount of error? If I'm off by a day or so with my last menstrual period, or if I happen to ovulate a little bit later or earlier in the month, that could totally throw off my estimated date of delivery, my due date. So now you're probably wondering about that second method for calculating the due date that I mentioned earlier. Now that you know how to calculate your due date using your last menstrual period, click on the second video for week 6 that shows you how to calculate your due date using an ultrasound. I hope you've enjoyed week 6 of 40 Weeks with Dr. Martin and that you feel very certain and confident about what your due date is now. If not, you can always call your OBGYN's office and ask what she thinks. If you have any comments or questions, please put them down below. Subscribe to the channel. You can find me online at thepregnancydoc.com and on Twitter at Dr. Eva Martin. I hope you have a fantastic 6th week of your pregnancy. Didn't take notes fast enough for my clever infographics? You can find complete notes on my website, thepregnancydoc.com. There you can also find a list of references. Trust me, they're all from really legit sources like the CDC and ACOG. Please note, nothing contained in this video is medical advice, just opinions and information. Please ask your doctor about everything and call her if something is wacky. Your situation is unique, so only your doctor can give you medical advice.